Let your woman be there just to, you know, get your rocks off, and that's it. You know?
This is damn. 2 Peter 2 verse 6. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an example unto those that after shall live ungodly.
Yep.
And delivered just Lot, vexed with filthy communication.
Right, and that girl was trying to, she said how, so she's like, oh, so you guys are gonna escape. She said people are gonna escape thermonuclear missiles. The Lord just brought Lot out of fire, all right? Out of a whole city that was burned down in fire. It only saved one man.
See, I saved his daughter.
Oh, it's saying exactly, and his daughter. You know, but he only saved a few souls.
His wife perished.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, his wife perished. So I mean, the same thing's gonna happen in America. America's gonna be destroyed by fire, and he's only gonna bring an elect few out of that.
I mean, the same thing with during the time of Noah. He did the same thing. He destroyed that whole generation, and then just saved Noah, his wife, and Shem, Ham, and Japheth, and their wives and stuff like that. So, what's so strange about that? He did it before. He's gonna do it again.
Exactly. You guys, a lot of people gotta get that mindset of a lot of people being saved. They need to remember that in every time of there being destruction, there was only a few saved.
The remnant.
Yeah, a remnant. There always was a remnant, right?
This is Daniel chapter 3 verse 25. And he answered and said, Lo, I see 4 men loose, walking in the midst. This story is basically dealing with Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
Abednego.
Yeah, Abednego. Basically, they
16th verse
commandment that they should worship their God. Basically, they didn't.
Brothers, last week.
And basically, Nebuchadnezzar basically put them in the furnace to burn them up. You know, basically that's indicative of America. Because it says that it should be an oven. So it's like, let me get that real quick. Bear with me. This is Malachi 4 verse 1. For behold, the day is coming that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble.
Yep. So it's going to burn as an oven. All right, and there's going to be an elect saved. All right, and that's what he's going to bring out here, like what?
So Daniel's Daniel's chapter 3 verse 25. He answered and said, Lo, I see 4 men loose, walking in the midst of the fire.
Right. This is basically right after, you know, Nebuchadnezzar it was 3 men, right? The three men in the furnace, right? And these men were keeping the Lord saying unto the end, man, unto the end. They said, we will not worship their gods. It's the same spirit we need to be in, man. Do not worship their gods, all right? Do not follow this worldly living, all right? You gotta unto the end, all right? They were literally put in a furnace, and at that moment, they were either gonna die or the Lord was gonna deliver them. And they said, look, we know the Lord will deliver us, but if He doesn't, we're still not gonna follow your bullshit, all right? Follow your gods. Go ahead.
Walking in the midst of the fire, and they have no hurt.
Yep. So they were literally in the furnace, all right? Let me get another furnace. They were walking in the furnace, all right, without being hurt. All right. So this is gonna be literally fire, okay? All right. And the elect is not gonna be hurt. Go ahead.
In the form of the fourth is like the Son of the Most High. Then Nebuchadnezzar came.
Right. So Yahweh Shah was in there with them. All right.
Then Nebuchadnezzar came near to the mouth of the burning fiery furnace and spake and said, Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, ye servants of the Most High, power, come forth and come hither. Then Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego came forth of the midst of the fire. And the princes, governors, and captains, and the king's counselors, being gathered together, saw these men upon whose body the fire had no power, nor was in hair of their head singed.
Yep. See, so they literally not even their hair was hard. Go ahead.
Neither were their coats changed, nor the smell of the fire had passed on them.
Yep. So the Lord literally put, you know, a shield over them, man.
Yep.
So you gotta have the faith that the Lord's gonna do the same for you when the time comes. But in order to do that, you gotta take the correction, all right? Take the trials and tribulations. But I think there's more to that. Doesn't he get mad and turns up the fire?
That's before that.
Oh, is it before that? Yeah, just read that part, because I think it's funny that the people around him died.
This is verse 17. If it be so, our power whom we serve is able to deliver us from the burning fiery furnace.
Yep.
And he will deliver us out of thy hand, O king.
Right, that's what America's gonna be. America's gonna be a burning fiery furnace. All right? And we have faith unto death, all right, that the Lord's gonna deliver us. What?
It says, but if not, be it known unto thee, O king, that we will not serve thy gods.
See, even they said, but if not, we're still not gonna serve thy gods. What?
And it says, nor worship thy golden image, which thou hast set up.
That's right. Go ahead.
I wanted to say something, but Nate, he says that we should worship their power. We shouldn't. We have rebellion against the white man. Well, you don't make any sense.
Rebellion.
Rebellion.
Shit.
It says, which thou hast set up. Then was Nebuchadnezzar full of fury, and the form of his visions was changed against Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego. Therefore he spake and commanded that they should heat the furnace 17 times more than it would want to be hurt. Damn.
It says.
Yeah, God.
They didn't want to be. Yeah.
God.
They didn't want to be. Yeah. So they literally put the furnace on full blast. I mean, that. Go ahead, keep reading.
God.
Basically, it was so hot that the men around it could. That's what's gonna happen to America. I mean, there's a hot. Okay, there's a type of heat that can destroy. But I mean, the heat that's coming to America is literally going to destroy everything, right? Everything, metal, steel. I mean, even things that are probably, what is it, unflammable, or maybe substances that can't burn are literally gonna fucking just disintegrate.
Then it said the people shall be fueled to the fire.
Yeah, they're just gonna add more heat to the fire. So, I mean,
the Lord's coming to send fire.
These missiles that the Lord allowed to be created, you know, are going to destroy everything. But
it says that they should heat the furnace 17 times more than it was wont to be heat.
Basically, that wanted to be heat. Go ahead.
And he commanded the most mighty men that were in his army to bind Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, to cast them into the burning fiery furnace. Then these men were bound in their coats, their hosen, and their hats, and their upper garments, and were cast into the midst of the burning fiery furnace. Therefore, because the king's commandment was urgent and the furnace exceeding hot, the flame of the fire slew those men that took up Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego.
So that was automatic fucking judgment, all right, to the men, to those people that, you know, touched the Lord's anointed, all right, touched out the apple of thy eye. Basically, them men were destroyed that was their judgment, all right, for binding them up, all right. So just like Esau trying to bind us up, he's gonna be destroyed, man. So it was so urgent. He tried to get them in the furnace. The men that literally